All right, I have some interesting news. Did you know that God has a plan for all of us? Did you know that God was going to make sure that women submit to men? No. Please clap. That's what's supposed to happen here. Aren't you supposed to be excited about this this new regime from an unquestionable deific authority? Anyway, before we get into that, let's look at the fan art section. This is from Delicious Compliance. Said a few weeks ago, I remembered art fight was a thing, panicked, tried to draw all my OCs in one go, and then got burnt out. Haven't drawn much since then. I decided to draw Suris as a dragon. He's a silkwing because I have wings of fire on the brain. Well, thank you very much for the dragon Suris, and hopefully there are no puns that anybody decides to use from this particular bit of happenstance. Anyway, as always, thank you very much for your fan art submission. If you want your fan art to be shown in a future video, the best way to do so is to drop it into the fan art section of the Discord. That all said, oh my God. Why do we live in the world we live in? Come here. This woman. I almost said this man. This woman right here. Why? Why? During a Wednesday interview on Real America's Voice, host Steve Gruber spoke to White about the state of faith in America during President Donald Trump's second term in office. And she said, God is moving mightily. And what's so exciting to me? It's especially among young people and men. Men are the fastest returning to the church. Goober agreed that, quote, real men were needed to take leadership roles. And she said, absolutely. They are becoming the bedrock, which is how God designed. Because God has an order. And I'm saying that like a Southern Baptist fire and brimstone preacher because that's the world I grew up in, so that's the world I'm subjecting all of you to. Anyway, back to the article. He says, look, the head of my household is my husband, Jonathan King. Period. If there's ever a time that a decision has to be made and we don't agree on something, he is the head. Said, well, man is acceptable for Jesus Christ. She says, it's not hard to submit. People were like, well, how could you have pastored or how could you have done this and stuff? I'm very articulate. You see, God is on my side. By default, because 2 men failed and I was sent under spiritual authority, which I still can't define, to carry a... No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I can't. I'm not reading those next words. I'm not. I am not. You cannot make me. You cannot make me. Fine. I was sent under spiritual load, under spiritual authority, to carry a load, which is very hard. Oh, ma'am. The things you have said with your mouth. No, you should have, you really, you got God's guidance on that one. Clueless, thank you for redeeming your points, friend. Hada, you fucking degenerate. White said that her son had since taken over the ministry at her church. Says, I'm here working on the initiatives for President Trump, who's been in ministry for 40 years and understands it, she insisted. Trump has been in ministry for 40 years, huh? It's real Jesus Christ is my N-word energy there. She says, I am so excited about the move of God, and undoubtedly, Bible sales are up 22%. Bible sales, everybody, because we've got to hawk our wares. We have to hawk our wares to you. We have to let you know that the Bible is for sale. Oh my God. People are returning to church and men back to faith. Let's see if I'm actually doing her mannerisms right. I'm just doing basic Southern Baptist preacher, but like as a woman. Let me see. How close am I?
RFK Jr. has called it out. Big Pharma and the government work together to suppress treatments like ivermectin and hydroxychloroquine. Why? Because if they admitted those treatments worked, they could not rush to force you to take the COVID vaccine with all the mandates.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
Should this military-grade zoom lens be illegal?
What?
This is the Starscope Monocular,
No,
the most powerful pocket.
We saw a migration. I was talking to your colleague Jenny Korn here about this a minute ago. An exodus from the churches and the houses of worship during COVID. There seems to be a migration back now. It took a bit, but there seems to be a migration back. Do you think some of that has to do with the attitude of Donald Trump, of yourself, of Franklin Graham, of people that are stepping up and saying, look, we need to get back to worship?
Undoubtedly. God is moving mightily, and what's so exciting to me, especially among young people and men. Men are the fastest returning to church.
See what she's saying there? Again, men. We need more fathers, more husbands, more real men.
Absolutely. You know, I am, they are becoming...
So I don't have her mannerisms down. And I don't think I ever will. Oh, that's the end of it. Oh, that's all of it. Okay, well. If that's the entire thing there, well, what's the best I can do here? I don't have anything else here. I can't just artificially extend the video to 10 minutes, so that's about we got. That's as best as we've got. We're just making fun of an idiot who is gloating about Bible sales going up and a need for real men. I hope this was better for some of you who are having a hard time with life as it is right now. I normally would say that, you know, the thing you can do right now is go get involved in these protests or with these political organizations. But no. I think what you need to do right now is laugh. I think what you need to do right now is laugh. Because yes, these people are evil. Yes, they're in power. Yes, they've been doing all kinds of terrible shit to all of us. But, very importantly, more than anything else, they are idiots. And it is fun to make fun of idiots. Never forget that. Insert end of video tagline here. Hey, thanks for making it to the end of the video. I really could not do any of this without all of you. Those of you watching, and especially those of you who support me on Patreon. I wanted to go ahead and take a minute to thank all of you who do that, because with YouTube being what it is these days, I really cannot do this full time without the support from each and every one of you. Those people would be Red Joker, Purple Poundini, Jemshin, Britzkrieg, Jupe the Malignant, Michael, Ravalern, Mabbity Babbity, Astral Frontier, Tales of Atonement, Nixie Chan, Kiri Artemis, Victorian Alchemist, I'm not saying the last part of that, and you know that, Leela Ururaka, Arcton Arclacier, Kiratorian, Dren Hadamata, Jordan M, John L, Lord Bleck, Smiling Game Master, and Fireshard. Thank you so very much. But since you're here, why not go ahead and try watching another one? There should be one that's on the screen right now. And if you are a patron of mine, I wanted to go ahead and thank you again for all of your support. There is still a video you could press though, if you'd like. I would appreciate it just a little bit.